The Penguin Episode 2 continues the evolution of Oswald, Oz, Cobb, Colin Farrell, as he works to become a major kingpin in Gotham's underworld. Possessing unbridled ambition, Oz is doing everything he can to survive in this new Max series while also claiming more power and influence in a landscape that's becoming increasingly more volatile following Carmine Falcone's death in Matt Reeves' The Batman. After narrowly avoiding execution by pinning the blame for Alberto Falcone's murder on the Maroni crime family, The Penguin Episode 2 continues Oz's secret new relationship with the Maronis while still professing loyalty to the Falcones. To that end, The Penguin Episode 2 ends with Oz barely avoiding exposure once more, while also forging a new alliance that promises to be as rewarding as it will be unpredictable. Here's our brief recap of the new episode and the ending of The Penguin Episode 2 explained. The Penguin Episode 2 spoilers and key story takeaways. Why Penguin wanted Johnny Vitti blamed as the Maroni's inside man. Blackmail and some key payback. Michael Kelly as Johnny Vitti sitting in a chair in front of a patterned wall in The Penguin. As was seen in The Penguin Episode 1, Oz Cobb has blackmail photos of Johnny Vitti he was hoping to use against the Falcone underboss. Not only would a vacancy mean Oz could perhaps move up in the family, but it would also remove someone who clearly detests Cobb as has been shown in both The Penguin Episodes 1 and 2. However, Penguin's new right-hand man Victor Aguilar fails to plant jewels in Vitti's car as planned. This meant Oz had to improvise at the end of The Penguin Episode 2, especially after the Falcones locked the house down after finding Irvad, the Maroni thug Sophia had secretly brought to the house to interrogate, the same one Penguin was supposed to save. Stabbing and killing Irvad, Penguin plants the knife he used on Sophia's man Castillo. He also had the jewels planted at Castillo's place, further implicating him as the one behind the hit on the drug convoy. While he didn't get Vitti like he originally wanted, Penguin still managed to deter suspicion from himself. How Penguin's reveals change his backstory. Oz doesn't come from a wealthy family. Sophia Falcone and Oz Cobb in Penguin Episode 2. In the original comics, Oswald Cobblepot typically comes from a family of wealth and influence. However, this isn't the case in the Batman universe. Instead, it's revealed in The Penguin Episode 2 that Oz Cobb lived with his two brothers and mother in Crown Point, and that they didn't have much growing up, explaining Oz's great ambition. Likewise, Oz shares with Sophia that both of Cobb's brothers died when they were kids, leaving him alone with just his mother. It's going to be fascinating to see what else might be revealed about Oswald's past as the Penguin continues. After all, the comics version of Penguin also became an only child following the deaths of his brothers, though that was because he secretly killed them to gain more of his mother's undivided affection. While that doesn't necessarily mean the Penguin's Oz did the same to his brothers, there's certainly a comic precedent for it. Why Penguin threatens to kill Victor, and why he keeps him alive. There's very few people Penguin can trust or order around. Victor and Grave in Penguin Episode 2. Once all is said and done, Penguin threatens to kill Victor if he ever chokes again like he did with the jewels that were meant to pinch Vitti. After all, Victor's failure nearly got Oz killed. Threatening to bury him with the bodies of both Irvad and Castillo, Penguin ultimately decides to give the young man another chance. Victor is likely the only one Penguin feels he can fully trust amid all his lies and backdoor alliances. Also, Oz is not yet the major crime boss he hopes to become. At the moment, there aren't many people he can order around like he has with Victor. It's more than likely that Penguin enjoys having Victor Aguilar at his side, appreciating the company while also enjoying the bit of power he has over him. To that end, it makes sense that he'd give the kid another chance. Why Sophia wants to take over the Falcone crime family. She wants what she's owed. Angered by her family trying to push her out, Sophia decides to take matters into her own hands at the end of The Penguin Episode 2, and she intends to take her seat at the head of the table by force. As the daughter of Carmine Falcone, Sophia likely feels like she's owed the top leadership role as an inheritance. This is likely even more true for Sophia following Alberto's death as well. Additionally, Sophia clearly feels resentment toward the family about her time in Arkham. This is likely connected to the fact that she was exonerated, suggesting there's more at play behind Sophia's past as the hangman beyond simply having a mental breakdown and killing 7 women. To that end, it's clear by the end of The Penguin Episode 2 that she isn't going to take Luca's attempt at pushing her out of Gotham and the family lying down. Why Sophia Falcone decides to trust Oswald. She needs allies, and she underestimates Oz. Oz and Sophia at the end of Penguin Episode 2. Meeting in the Falcone family mausoleum, Sophia decides she wants Oz to help her take over the family, taking him up on his earlier offers for them to join forces with the new drug operation she and Alberto had been working on. Even though she had just accused Penguin of killing Alberto, Sophia knows she's short on allies and that the road ahead will be an uphill battle. To that end, it seems Sophia trusts Oz just enough to work with him, for the time being. This is obviously an alliance that will fall apart the moment it's revealed that Oz was indeed Alberto's killer. That said, it also works in Oz's favor that he was once Sophia's driver, meaning she likely underestimates all that he's truly capable of, for now. As such, it's going to be very exciting to see just how far Sophia and Oz's relationship goes as new allies and inevitable rivals as Max's new Penguin series continues.